Yo, it's your boy Dams back again. Episode 7 of the Ball of Duty podcast. Dams, the most press resistant on the pod, most press resistant on YouTube. Shout out Loons, second most. To my right, we got. Hey, what are you laughing at, man? He's the second most press resistant. Hey, I'm number 1, he's number 2. Shout out Loons. To my right, we got the realest Arsenal fan, Sean. To the right of him, we have the gunman himself, Brendan. Mr. Gunman, Mr. Bags, he scores goals is what he does. It's crazy. We've also got the general captain to my left, Big H.
You get me, the enforcer.
He's the captain.
The enforcer.
Skipper. He's the enforcer, the captain. It's what he does.
Monday was disappointing.
Look at that, the haters. Look at the poisonous people in the club starting moving like CR7 at United. Yeah?
And then
ship off the Saudi, bro.
Hey, we have a special guest back again for part 2. First time was so nice, we had to do it twice.
Yes.
It's your big man, Louis Rodrigues.
Man,
Welcome back, man.
thank you again for. I didn't have the chance to thank you for the invitation for last week. I've got a lot of people that I've coached. I've got a lot of people that, friends of mine that I coach, young guys doing podcasts and everything. I don't ever get the invite. And this is something different that just happened in my life. The meeting Enoch is in life. Every road on destination takes you to your destiny. Yeah, your destination is your destiny. And I came to coach Yannick Boulassi and his kids at Power League and White City, Shepherd's Bush. And then I knew Enoch from before, but I didn't know him, like now.
Yeah.
And then we start to talk about football, about his badges and everything, and then we connect. And then he gives me a lot of respect. I respect him a lot. And invite me here is something to me that people say, oh, national television. I said, that's not national television. Yes, my friend, my guys over there, they invited me to go over there and express my opinion. No opinion, but the facts about football, what I've done, what I've seen people doing. And it's just funny because I don't cry. I don't get emotional because I grew up by myself.
You didn't cry. Don't tell me you cried.
I grew up by myself, no crying.
Don't tell me you cried.
You met Jones there, so you cried, no?
The last time I cried myself been when I was 4, maybe 4 or 5. I don't cry, but I look back and a lot of people now. There's a lot of guys. I send him the podcast, the 6th episode.
Yeah.
No, shut up. Shut up, because you never invite me for anything. Now you're trying to give opinion. Louis, you should say that. You say that. No. If you wanna say something, create your own podcast and say it. Don't use me as a spokesman because I'm not going to talk for you.
Amen.
You know, I'm not the type of person that speak for people. I speak for myself.
Yeah.
If I get in trouble, I get in trouble. But now everyone wants to. Where was that? Where's this Ball of Duty? You could have created one for me. It's so easy. But I didn't want to do it. But thank you again for inviting me the second time.
It's our pleasure to have you.
Yes.
Yeah, man.
Welcome, bro. Part of the family now, bro.
Come on, man.
I've got a couple of gifts for you guys.
Ooh.
The other guys are going to get their gifts as well.
Yeah.
There's one jacket here. There's a ball. Their ball run away. There's one jacket here. It's for young man Sean, Arsenal jacket.
The realest Arsenal fan.
Yeah, Arsenal fan. And I'm gonna get up to get the ball.
Nah, you're too kind, man. Thank you, Louis.
Get up to get the ball.
Thank you.
Hey, chasing Jackson's touch. Chasing Jackson's touch.
Never test the ball with your hands. Always.
The second. Louis, what did you think of Jackson's hold-up play today?
That's a bad
Nice,
boy
dude.
jacket.
I spoke about Jackson last time.
I'll click that at the
Still
end.
hard. Like Arsenal always got a
And
nice kit.
there's a lot of things people don't see. When a striker or a defender or midfield player or whoever comes into Premier League, the British people, they're so quick to criticize.
Yes, they are.
But if I put you on that picture over there,
Hey, this thing's nice.
that's
Sorry.
Premier League football. If I put you in that team, Chelsea team, looks easy, but you won't be able to score goals. Jackson is going to adapt.
Hey, this is a goal scorer. Put him in that team.
We'll see
I'm scoring.
because he's used to playing Pauli. When you play under 70,000 people watching you, pressure.
Wembley, you know.
I know, but maybe he can do it. Come out of the streets like there was a player that played for Chelsea.
Jackson out of
There was a player that played for Chelsea, Brazilian player.
I'm better than Jackson.
Pires?
Nah, man.
better
Show
than
some
Jackson.
respect.
What's that player
Show
that played
some
for Chelsea?
respect.
Small one that came from Benfica.
Felix.
No, African descent, Brazilian African descent.
Musonda. Is it Musonda?
No, Pires, some small guy midfield played in Makaleli's role.
Ramirez.
Ramirez.
Oh, bad Ramirez.
Ramirez was working at the stadium with his dad. His dad was a builder.
What, building the World Cup stadiums?
No, they were working. They were working
In Brazil?
In Brazil, Palmeiras Stadium. They were working, and dad was a builder. And then certain countries, some people like Arsene Wenger, all his coaches say, I can play football. I said, really? Okay, come tomorrow then. I said, let's see what you got. Ramirez went to the manager and said, I can play in that team. The manager looked at him and said, what? You a builder? Yes. I'm 17. I work with my dad. I can play in that team. In your team, I can play. The English manager will say, come on, shut up. Bring your boots tomorrow. He ain't got no boots. You have to give it to me. He went on the pitch. Killed the first team player. Signed pro.
What team that for?
Palmeiras, Brazil.
Then he went to Benfica. Ended up at Chelsea. But you just said that about him. I don't believe that, the certain player needs to play for that team. How did Burnley end up in the Premier League? How did this? There's nothing wrong with you. Okay, you can play. Yeah, okay. Come tomorrow to Cobham and train with the first team.
Enzo Maresca, if you want to give him the call.
If these guys got enough identity and personality and identity to get on that pitch and say, I'm a centre forward. Hey, cross it for me here, Palma. I'm going to score goals. He looks at him thinking, wow, this guy's got confidence. Not just confidence, personality, identity.
Yeah.
If you don't have personality, you can't do nothing in life. Nothing. As I know a lot of people, they have this thing about feeling comfortable in their environment. When they get out of that environment, they're weak. They haven't got that halo to lead things out there. And this is what I'm talking about English academies as well. That we, at the age of under 11s and 12s, are sporting, we played 11 aside. We didn't play 7 aside, 5 aside. Then you don't grow. They treat you like you're 11 should be playing a small 11 aside pitch. Now we did that sporting. And who came into coaches? Ex-professional footballers. Not any guy that just went past the gate. Sorry mate, you want to coach? You want to do a bit of coaching? That's what you want to be a bit of coaching. They walk in and they start bringing this, that, the other, and then the players never make it. Why? They don't understand detail. I'm not talking about English academies. I'm just saying clubs out there in the Sunday League, a lot of kids, African kids and descent, Africans, South Americans, Albanians, a lot of people, a lot of immigrants in this country, right? And these coaches from the grassroots are training them 3, 4, 5 times a week and paying a lot of money for power leagues and goals just to get that thing. They get the boy in, and then all of a sudden the academies come and say, you want to be a scout for us? Because you're going to bring all the kids. They play in 7 aside at the age 10 or 9. They shouldn't. They should play 11 aside at the age 11. 11 aside. Flamengo, I got videos of Flamengo, Fluminense, and 11s, they play 11 aside. That builds your character, your personality, your physicality and identity. When you get to the proper 11 aside game at the age of 14, 13, 14, you are a man, not a kid. You are a man. At the age 11, should be 11 aside, but small pitch. Not 7 aside, not 6 aside. No, it doesn't work. That's why over here, everyone's a teenager. I'm a teenager, I'm only 16. If you're good enough, you're old enough. So you see people like Michael Owen. I'm not going to talk about people from the continent. Talk about English players. Raheem Sterling, Michael Owen, Steven Gerrard, Cole Palmer, Rooney. Why? They had a personality and identity that they were not afraid to be around senior players. I was not afraid. When I was 18, when I was 17, 16, in my neighborhood, I used to play against men 30. They would kick me on the floor, I'll get up and walk. I couldn't talk. You couldn't talk, you couldn't open your mouth. But you mature over there.
Yeah.
These players over here, they mature at 28, 29. A player should mature when you do double figures. When you do double figures, 11 years old, you go into the academy, you already have an identity. So Sporting has 2 soccer schools, one in North, one in South. I went to the center, was in Lisbon. The center one. There was a lot of good players there. All I had was pace. That was it. I didn't know how to control, how to pace. I had pace and I was strong. Portuguese boys couldn't. I was hard to handle. I was always angry.
Like Jackson.
I was always angry. Always angry. I said, I want a guy taking the ball off me. Like I said to you. Then they let you play football. Then in the summer, all the players, all the age groups come into a tournament. All sporting. All sporting. They come into a tournament. That one. The kid's going to come to the academy for 1 game a month. For 2 training sessions a week. for one training session a week. Then your identity is there. I'm a centre forward. I'm a left wing. From 11 aside, and the 11 aside. We create the identity there. He's a right back, he's a left back, he's a centre back, he's a goalkeeper. And then you create the identity. So when I went in and I looked at guys age 11, 12, I said, ooh, how do they play football like that? They know where the guy is. The ball is coming, the guy there, they flick it, volley that way. I'm like, how did he know? Because they taught him to. Why? They were coached by professional footballers, ex-professional footballers that came in and wanted to coach. They wanted to make footballers. That's why academies in Portugal, they bring in to the first team 7, 8 players, not one. So in England, okay, West Ham, the best academy, they used to make a lot of players. West Ham had 6 players in World Cup 66. 6 players in the first team, World Cup 66. They won World Cup. Because like I said about the gelling, the national team gels from one club or 2 clubs. West Ham, Tony Carr was there. West Ham produced footballers. Rio Ferdinand was into Leeds and to West Ham first team when? 18, 19? Maybe. Why? He had a personality, identity, mental strength, and he was a leader. Oh, I'm only 18, I want to be the baby. No, he didn't want to be a baby, he wanted to be the man. He went to Leeds, went to Man United. Look, big man, still a big man. He can still play football. If he plays now in the Premier League, still plays football. He want to retire. But come in to create your identity and be coached by proper coaches. Not friends of friends of friends of friends of friends. Going to the academy, they're all standing there, but you look at the national team, England national team. So many good players, but no one could integrate them to win the Euros at the World Cup. So I went there and I said, hey, these guys can play. Why? They come from setups that they already played football, coached by people. I had to think, what do I need to show? I need to show pace. Yeah, pace, I realized, these guys are slow. I need to run with the ball. I run with the ball. Run, put the ball in front, run, score. I went in goal at one time. They asked me to go and goal. I didn't like running, but to beat them, I had to run.
But was you a finisher?
Proper.
Like Jackson.
The goal, I don't.
So not like Jackson.
So like Jackson.
Jackson is gonna suffice. Watch Jackson.
Thank
like
you very
Jackson,
much.
Jackson. Arsenal's got a problem with that centre. What's his name again?
Havertz.
Who?
Kai Havertz.
No.
Jesus.
Oh, Gabby Jesus.
You don't like him?
Gabby
Brother, it's
Jesus.
not that. You go back to German
Nah,
strikers. You go back to Klose, Podolski, even Gerd Müller, 1970. Gerd Müller played 66, 70, 74. I think 66, 70, 74. I think 78 he didn't play for Germany. I don't know. I'm not sure. I watched World Cup 78. I was too young, but I still remember. Man, when you see strikers from these days like Gary Lineker, Ian Rush from Liverpool, you see Gary Lineker say it wasn't great. Yeah, wasn't great, but he scored goals, tap-ins, whatever. So you think, you look, wow, when I was a kid, I wanted to be this guy, I wanted to be that guy. Stan Collymore. Yeah. All these players were coached by professional footballers, ex-professional footballers. So then you go to the academy again, and they say, a group of people say, yeah, this kid is ready. So I come into the academy. You're not thinking of, you just want to play football on Sundays. You just want to train. Long ways to go here, there, to get bus, train, tube, bus, get there. And then you start seeing things, the format is coming. People are making you run up the stand. There was no seats at the stands, it was cement. Jumping up the stand to build your legs. By the time you're 14, you are a man. By the time you're 16, you're in the first team. You have identity, personality, everything. You get pushed a little bit. Those guys have more muscle, more games under their belt. They're stronger than you in the first team. But you start going, if I run this guy, if I run with this player, I'm going to be strong and fast. And the main players, the senior players, always boosting you. There was times that you live in digs and the season is over. And the senior player comes, where you going? I say, I'm staying here. No, come stay in my house. Where you take him. You go with senior player, stay with him for a week with Christmas and holidays, train with him. Because the players used to bring players into the house because I had nowhere to go and stay at the club by myself, just walk out. No, come with me, we're going to do something. And they would just boost you to become a senior player. So then when you get to 15, you can already play football, serious football. And you can get into the first team at 17. So over here, they don't give you a chance. Okay, Arsenal made 10 players, they only want 1. The other 9 shouldn't be released. They should be sold to non-league clubs. But I just said sold him, sell him. Yeah, sell him to non-league clubs, sell him to League 2, sell him League 1. The manager is not going to trust them. Do you know why? They're not mature. They're babies. They're 17. You go to Africa, 17, you're senior. You've been to Africa?
Yeah.
You've been to Jamaica, all the places. People mature at 13, 14. So then, okay, sell the players to League 1, League 2, non-league, step 4, sell them for 10,000, 50,000. No, they get released, they go home. And 800 players get released every season in Premier League. And the Premier League clubs on the step, cut 1, they get released. They fall out of love because they used to train in a nice environment, nice grass. They left the grassroots at 8. It's wrong to leave grassroots at 8. For me, I'm not criticizing anyone. It's wrong. Our kids shouldn't leave grassroots at 8. They should get to the soccer school at 8. Still play Sunday league for his club, for the grassroots club. Okay? At 12 is when he's got the identity coming to the club to do a couple of training sessions and 1 game a month. They should stay with the grassroots club. These grassroots people are doing amazing work, and then their players go into the academy after 2 years, get released. They back in grassroots. The kid doesn't have love no more because he played in good pitches. He trained with the nice facilities, nice changing rooms. Now he's coming on Sunday in the cold, get changed in the cold, come with mom's house, come with your mom's car, your dad's car, put your boots on. So they say, I'm not used to this anymore.
Yeah, I got a question about that, yeah. I know this guy and his son's at Arsenal at the moment, and I think he's about 16, 17 now. But throughout his whole young age playing, he was getting a lot of interest from clubs, top clubs, but he didn't want, he said, I don't...
One way at the Power League?
Yeah.
The tall one?
Yeah, but I don't want to say his name, But so, anyway, his dad didn't want him to play in the academies, and I was asking him, why do you not want him to play? And he said the same thing, something like, he'll go into an academy at a young age, and they'll just kill his football, kill his happiness. He wants him to enjoy football. So about 14, 15, I think is when he signed, but I'm thinking, are they not playing catch up now? Are they not behind everyone else that's been at the club from 8 years old?
I think you see players in Europe, in Croatia, Spain, Portugal, France. A lot of clubs claim the credit for a player, but the player only joined up. We all joined Barcelona 15, Busquets. They had clubs. But in the continent, the training that they do in grassroots clubs and in amateur clubs is the same training as academy clubs. I don't know about England. I know in England people are limited in hours and time. It gets dark too early. At 15, if you go sign a 15 Arsenal.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know why he can't play for
he was somewhere else before that.
He got offered a scholarship?
He was somewhere else before that, yeah. I believe so, yeah.
It depends on the training that he had. If you're going to train for the grassroots 1 hour a week.
No, they put in work. You've met them, yeah. He puts in a lot of work.
Yeah, but
he was somewhere else before that. But I just thought, if your kid has an opportunity to sign for a club at 8, 9 years old, why would you say no and let them just play Sunday league?
I think it's too much pressure when you get signed at 8.
Yeah.
Too much pressure, and a lot of kids go into the academy to become tools, to become training equipment for the kids.
Yeah, because usually it's they've got their eye on 1 or 2 players in that age group, and then the rest of them is just
one, and then that one never make it, and then they should bring 7, 8, at least 4 make it. But these kids are going to the academy to become water carriers for one, and that one never make it. I'm not gonna say bad about the academies. I'm not talking about English. I'm just saying that generally, I would like to know who makes a decision on signing or releasing players in the academies over here. I would like to know who makes it, because there's so many brilliant players from. We're not talking about Liverpool, but we're talking Millwall, Charlton. We're talking Stevenage. What's that club in the Luton?
Cambridge.
QPR.
All these clubs that people think small clubs. They're not small clubs. They're big clubs that make big footballers, and the big clubs go there, steal them at 17.
We get the credit for
and
it.
then no one knows, because no one knows that Raheem Sterling was at 14 playing for QPR.
Yeah.
No one knows. Liverpool, where's QPR? Some of you guys might run your own setup. You get a lot of boys into Liverpool. You should get something. You should get something appreciation from the club. You should get equipment. I'm not going to say you should get a place to train.
Yeah.
They wouldn't make a little facility for you, but every season there's a player signed from your setup. Liverpool should send, or Arsenal, 20 balls, poles, cones, bibs, and add equipment. Other equipment, rebounders, because they got a lot of money, they got a lot of things.
Yeah, it might not be a lot to the club, but to the community that you're sending it to, it comes a long way.
It comes a long way,
Yeah.
but 8-year-old side in the academy, I think it's too early because it's a primary school. It's too much pressure. You see kids in the academy, they're not smiling anymore.
But say that, what if he never gets the opportunity again?
That's what I was gonna say. But do you know what it is?
It's
I
always
thought
gonna
that,
be.
yeah.
No, but say like,
no,
like you're 8 and you offer whatever,
Yeah.
then you don't do what you're going to get at the academy, and then further down the line you don't improve.
No, you don't
then
get, yeah.
How
But
do you
I
know?
thought that.
But I'm not saying that. I'm just
but
asking the question.
I think if you're a parent that's rejecting that, that means you know how good your son is and you
Of
believe.
course.
Yeah, because I was thinking the same thing. I think, what if that opportunity don't come again? But if I think this opportunity might not come again, I might just say yes. I'll take the
But at the
opportunity.
same time,
but if I know my son is good and how much work we're putting in, then maybe I know we're gonna get more offers anyway. Because I know a kid now he's 7, yeah, but he's wanted by every club in London, outside London. They've all invited him to that. Because I think you can go to every club until the age of 8. I think 8 is when you sign. So before 8, you can go to Monday. You can go Arsenal. Tuesday you can go Chelsea. Wednesday you can go thing. Friday you can go thing. So he does all that. But his dad's like, he's not pressured to sign. But there's some people that say, well, you might mess up your son's career, like you're saying. But to some people, they just know and think, like,
of course, but
opportunity's gonna come again.
at the same
and I think your
time-
son has to be that level for you to reject clubs.
But at the same time, you're gonna have a bit of bias towards your son because your son. You're
That's
gonna
true,
you're gonna
that's
think
true.
he better
is
than
the
what
one,
he
yeah,
is.
yeah,
So
it's
you
true.
know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
he
yeah.
might not get another opportunity. I know Kite's got a son as an Arsenal. Everyone wants him now.
Yeah.
Everyone agent, whatever. But he's rejected everyone.
Yeah.
Why
So-
might not get another opportunity? Because they only want the player when he's 8.
No, but I'm
But when
saying
he's 10 or 12, he's not good.
No,
That
it's
means
just-
they're not good enough to make players.
No, but you know how hard it is to even get noticed in the first place nowadays.
Yeah,
There's a
what
lot
I'm
of
saying.
pool of players. There's a lot of like players in Sunday League, etc. But you know, like he said, the player might not improve. So he might be good at 8, but everyone else he might be advanced at 8. But by the time they get to 12, everyone's got better and better than him now. So
Yeah.
then,
Now you go to the academy as a striker. Under 8, they play 5-a-side? 6-a-side?
5-a-side.
yeah.
He goes there as a striker. After 2 weeks, he's a right back. He's going to kill him. That's why they get released. You've been scoring goals in the grassroots. They train twice a week. Your team train twice a week.
yeah.
So academies train 3 times a week, 2 hours a day, 6 hours
I
plus
think
the game.
depends age.
So you need to train more hours in the academy to be on pair with the players at the academy. Physicality, technicality, game understanding. At the age of 9, 10, you should understand the game. 8, 5, 6-a-side. Yeah, 6-a-side.
Yeah.
The boy goes in. He's used to score goals in his grassroots team. When he goes to the academy, he's gonna play left back. He's gonna play right back. He's gonna come home. He's not gonna tell you. Kids, when they're hurt,
That's what I should have done to Nico.
they don't speak. They keep
Yeah.
quiet. And they think, I'm going there because I have to go. But in his heart, a kid knows. A kid's like a dog, like an animal. The feeling. No, a kid is like an animal. A kid's a baby. A baby like an animal. A baby can sense if you're good or not. Like an animal, they can come to you if they feel it.
like me, boy.
Does know this.
They come to you and lie next to you. The kids, a lot of kids that you go to a person's house, there's a little kid that likes your energy, he comes to you. The kid goes to your academy, he says, the kids even know favoritism. Kids 7, 8, they see it. But he only give to him, he never gives to me. Equality, that he goes into the academy at 8, 9, right back. He goes as center forward, right back. In Africa, there's a lot of, I don't know if I should say this, but I'm going to go ahead and say it. There's not a way of saying it. In Africa, Caribbean, South America,
No, not Caribbean.
South America,
Definitely Caribbean.
Not Caribbean.
they've got a lot of centre mid players. Over here, you don't see African centre mid, you only see wingers, centre back.
Or
Pace and power.
CDM.
No, we don't see African people born here,
It happened to Yaya Toure in
Or-
Barcelona, no?
whatever minority, foreign people. Centre mid is always someone who is not English. I mean, it's always English guy, centre mid. Why is it that from Africa they make centre mids, in South America they make centre mid, but when they come to England, that reminds me of America back in the day of the American football. Quarterbacks was always Caucasian guy, could never be an African American.
Until Patrick Mahomes.
They always put run. This guy's gonna throw it to you, and I see people going to the academies after a year get released. Why? Wait a minute. The kid was doing well as a grassroots team. He got scouted. 6 weeks.
Yeah,
I'm not into the academy no more. I don't want to be inside the academy. They give him 6 weeks. They sign him. Yeah. They sign him 6 weeks. After the 6 weeks. And then what? He gets released. Why did he get released? Because they use a lot of trampolines for that guy. There's a lot of tools, a lot of things for that guy, that golden child to make it. And then what? Oh, this one's not good. Disposable, next one. Disposable, next one, and the next one, and the next one. And that guy goes all the way to 23's first team. Get to the first team, not good enough. Maresca come here, maybe he goes to the academy. Oh, what going on? Let me see, 16, 8. No, let me go back to my country and get players. Arteta, the same thing. Guardiola, same thing. What's his name? What's his name? The Liverpool manager.
Slot.
He never brought any German players into the academy. Benitez brought a lot of Spanish. A lot of Spanish. Benitez brought a lot of Spanish because he believed in the Spanish philosophy. The Dutch bring a lot of Dutch. I don't know. The Dutch bring a lot of Dutch young people to train here. You guys don't know. There's a lot of academies here. They bring their players to develop here. The manager is Spanish or Dutch or French or whoever. He brings a lot of guys into the under 23s. There's a lot of players coming here from Holland, France, Germany, Portugal, Spain, Africa. There's guys that played professional for African countries who played in Europe. They have academies like Monaco Academy. You know, have you ever heard of the Monaco Academy in Africa? In Senegal, there's a Monaco Academy. But the players that go there, there's a lot of stuff that people say, I don't know, I've never seen, I can't speak. And these guys get developed here. And they take it more serious because they come from hard environment. But when I went to the Sporting, there was a lot of guys coming in from different countries, from Mozambique, from Angola, from Guinea, Cape Verde. It was hard because it was all physical. But at the same time, you have a guy that played professional teaching you, right? Teaching you how to play football.
But wait, because you saying like a professional teaching these young boys how to play football. I'm assuming you mean that as an advantage.
It's an advantage because they put a defender coaching the defenders, the midfield players coaching the midfield players, goalkeeper coaching the goalkeepers, and strikers coaching the strikers.
But if I'm a centre midfielder that played professional that don't have to turn out and only plays back, I don't want him. Why would I want him coaching me as a centre midfielder? What's he gonna show me? Because he couldn't even turn out on the ball.
What do you mean? The guy's gonna teach you midfield?
Yeah. So if I'm a academy player, and there's a coach that's an ex-pro, but he was a centre midfielder that was very limited. Surely there's another coach out there that maybe didn't play professional football.
They
that
don't
can teach
teach
me
you
more.
how to pass the ball or how to turn, how to run. If you look at the game today, Jackson made one run, took 2 players away.
Yes, he
Neto
did.
come and score.
Yes,
They
he did.
teach you the shape, how to move, where to go and receive the ball, how to check. Always checking. Yeah, the guy might not have been very good, but he knows the detail how to make your footballer. So he tells you, look, Sean, when you go and get that ball, you're going to get that ball. Check who's running on the left. Check who's running on the right. Look at the centre back. Look at the other centre back. Look at the guys coming to get the ball. So when you see footballers, really, you see off the ball. A lot of people just look at on the ball. That's why every kid now, what position you play? Centre mid. Because they want to be on the ball. They want to look good on the ball. But a good footballer, you see off the ball. High runs, off the ball. Taking people with him, like a decoy.
Yeah.
Creating space for other people to come in. Yeah. Dragging players out of the zone that they think they're coming after him and the other player comes through. So when you see these drills of today when Arsenal was warming up, they done this drill between 4 players in like a triangle. This one pass, that one comes in, that one goes out, pass comes in. I was watching the drill. I said, that's a nice drill. You pass to 1, 2, you go that way, pass, go that way. That's what football is about. Now, the football that Barcelona plays, Guardiola got from the Dutch, Ajax played. A lot of managers from Southampton, from Luton is gone now, yeah? Luton now is gone. Southampton, Brighton, clubs from mid-table to bottom, yeah? They're 11 players or 22 players. They have all the players there. They're 11 men. Man City team, they're only human. They're not Supermans. They're not superheroes. They don't fly. They're not Supermans. They're not Batmans. What people are studying now, majority of the coaches don't want to get beat up by Man City. A lot of coaches are starting to study Man City football. Man City football is based on overloads. They beat you. If you don't realize that, you stop the game and your referee stop and say, wait a minute, there's more players for Man City than there might be 15 players for Man City on the pitch. He stops there, 1, 2, 3, now they're 11. They just do rondos around the players. They bring the rondos from training into the match in certain areas. Yeah? They start here. If they see you marking me, 4 players come around you. They 1, 2, that's a rondo. They take the ball. Overloads. They keep on support. That's why he wants a right back to come in, left back to come in. Set up. Now, if they overload attacking you, you overload defending. For Fluminense,
Yeah.
they play in the final Man City, yeah?
Yeah.
They done 46 passes against Man City. Why? If Man City overloads attacking, you overload defending. So that way, Man City's not going to have space to pass the ball. Every player is going to be marked. If they keep bringing in players, centre back, go forwards. The other left back comes in, right back comes in, and they start playing this total football, the Dutch football that Cruyff took to Barcelona. So now everyone start to look. Guardiola got found out after 4 years. He got beat up 4 times now. My team Sporting smashed me over there 4-1. Everyone start to see football. People say, oh, it's because Rodri's not there. Please give the other guys some credit.
We've done it in white Air Forces as well.
You need to give the other guys some credit.
Rodri's
They'll tell me, oh, Brighton won because Rodri's not there. No,
Yeah.
give Brighton some credit.
They played better second half.
Well,
Brighton.
if he doesn't have Rodri there, so you have someone doing the same job as Rodri.
Not the same level though.
It's Kovacic.
Fergie would have had someone up. Darren Fletcher would have slotted in, bro.
Agreed.
Would even put John O'Shea in there.
If we're going to have a conversation about Fergie being more malleable than Guardiola and the ability to adapt and not necessarily win with the best players,
Yeah, it's him.
100%.
He is him.
But in terms of City yesterday against Brighton or any of the last
Did you watch the whole game?
Yes.
What did Brighton do?
Pep's ducking at
They
this
brought on
season.
Belieber.
Belieber in middle of the park, bit of pace, power. But
Now we're going to... Oh, Rodri's not here. Guardiola, we're losing because... No. The other team was better than Man City.
I agree,
in the
but
second half,
Remember we
first half, City could
Yeah,
have got 3.
first half is when you study the other team. Second half, you're going to change your room.
Yeah,
Sorry to interrupt
go on.
you. You're going to change your room and you say, hey. Because the other coaches in the Premier League, for Brighton, for Southampton, they're also top coaches. The top managers.
Yeah.
Yeah?
no,
It's not working. That's not working. Doesn't work. This is not working. They're just running there. I remember we playing a game, friendly game
Exactly.
against Marseille. Friendly game against Marseille preseason. Chris Waddle was playing for Marseille. I went. We were there at 23's first team, whatever. This guy that played for Ghana, Abedi Pele, played on the wing. Chris Waddle played for
Shout out
Marseille.
John Ayew.
Chris Waddle done
Right.
one thing. 1, 2, 3. Drop shoulder, go inside. The first half. The coach, the defensive coordinator said, hey, he only goes out. 1, 2, does this. Push him into his right foot. Kill him. Game finished then. Kill him. Finish. So when you go in the changing room, you say, you're not doing this, you're not doing that, you're not doing that. Let's organize it, let's organize it.
Yeah, but obviously teams would have done that before against Man City.
They
But with
study.
Rodri there, but with
They have to
Rodri there,
study.
they haven't been able to succeed.
They
by doing
study.
that.
They have to study. But Guardiola is very versatile. If you put one...
This is also my point with Pep, that if you ain't got money to go buy someone else now, who you developing to come and slot in that position? Like
Those Man
I was
City
saying.
players, they got beat up in the youth league with Sporting 2-0. You should watch. I got Sporting TV. Man City was dancing.
I ain't got Sporting TV.
Confettis.
Coaching way for Youth League on BT
And all the
Sport.
Man City players, big and strong and a big barbecue. Big black and strong. Big black and quick. Big black and quick.
Big black and quick.
Big black and quick barbecue.
Hey, I'm a barbecue.
Sporting was like
Hey,
ting, pam, ping, pam, pam, pam.
You're not
That's how
barbecue,
they-
bro.
I was barbecue back in the day.
Big black and quick. Big black and quick.
I was big black and I was big black and quick.
Right, some notes down.
Sporting killed him. They had a few African players there. They play. Listen, Man City, Guardiola changed it. When Guardiola leaves Man City, it's gonna go down like Barcelona, like Bayern Munich. Guardiola's gonna. But Guardiola, like look at Manchester United, Man City, Liverpool, Arsenal, maybe Tottenham. They are national teams. They are national teams, aren't they?
Yeah, good sides. Tottenham. Yes, Tottenham.
National
Good
teams.
side.
Tell one
They're
player
not
play for
switch,
Tottenham national team.
Ten Hag one line when he said
Christian
errors
Romero,
done. Errors
top
done.
5 centre back.
Everybody's set national team. Tell Guardiola to go to Southampton and do that with like he does with Man City.
Amen.
He can't do that.
He can't.
That's what I said.
I don't think he can even do what like Arteta's doing that Arsenal.
This is what I said week 2. And
But
Matt was
Arteta's a good manager. You're on him, bro. He's a good manager. Bro.
Do you rate Arteta, Louis? Because
Yes.
Sean
He's
does
a good
not rate
manager,
Arteta.
bro.
He's Arteta out.
Luis.
Hey,
Let me tell you something.
rate
Yeah.
him?
Let me tell you something.
Yeah, he won.
If Arteta won 10 games,
he needs to win something for me.
No, if Arteta, no, it's not him who's got to win. It's the players. Have
Yeah,
to win.
of course.
Sure,
If
his players.
Arteta won 10 games,
He's the leader. They're
If
followers.
Arteta
So they
won
have
10
to.
games,
I'm saying.
the only bad
you
thing
won't
is
say
Jesus.
nothing about Arteta.
Amen. He would not.
Pardon?
If Arteta win 10 games, you're gonna say he was Saliba. He was what's his name again? The
Wrong race.
Brazilian one, the one on the right wing.
Gabriel?
Left wing,
Oh.
Gabriel.
Martinelli.
It was Gabriel this.
Yeah.
He
Listen,
was that. As soon as he lose, he said,
Arteta, yeah.
Luis.
what does he want? What,
I'm an honest
today,
guy.
that last ball today, across the goal. You want Arteta to go and tell him how to finish?
I'm an honest guy. If Arsenal play well, I will praise. If I think Arsenal have done a good job, I will go
Man,
Arteta fair
the
play.
Yeah, but what
When
he's saying is that Arteta doesn't set up everything else.
When we beat Spurs, I didn't think Arsenal were going to win that game with the injuries
When
and the
Arsenal
suspension.
was on top
I
at the
said fair
beginning
play
of the season,
Arteta.
how many games have been played,
But you're
played
Arteta
so
out.
far?
Yeah,
10,
let us
11
go.
maybe.
How many? 10, 11. Premier League is like Formula 1, isn't it? 2 teams and that's it. But this year it's about 6 teams win fighting for the
Sit. Nah.
Fighting for what?
Yeah, no, they're
top 6.
Two top six to win the
Not
league.
for the win the league.
They're the top six. They're the top six.
Oh, okay, finish top 6.
There's more challenge. There's more challenge now. This.
It's not Serie A.
Do you
though,
want
is
It's still
Arteta-
early though. It's still
it's
early.
too
Yeah.
mad early.
Wait till Christmas and then you can say, "Yo, it's
there's a
close."
couple of
I'd say
cups.
at 10 games you can.
There's a couple
say-
of cups. There's a couple
Nah,
of
because
cups.
FM sometimes
Yeah,
10th,
yeah,
man,
what I'm saying,
7th.
what I'm
But I'll
saying.
pull it
Wait,
back by the end of the
what I'm
season.
saying,
You know what I'm saying?
You might not know.
Some teams, they don't want to play in that Carabao Cup.
Yeah.
Because that's too much.
City
That's why
sets it
Wenger.
off.
That's why Wenger is to bring the youth
The young
to play the
boys,
Carabao.
yeah.
Because
Give
that
them a
kills the
chance.
players.
Give them a
Okay.
chance.
They want to play. Arsenal is what
you
Champions
would
League.
do that
Arsenal is
still
what
come
Champions
Yeah.
League, FA Cup, League, Carabao Cup. That's a lot of games to play. Players at this December they break. But I was gonna give you an example on this. NBA they play 82 games plus playoffs.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back
They,
to back.
sometimes they play
West,
2 games
East,
every
West,
3
yeah,
3
back
days.
to
East,
back,
West, East,
everything.
West. The Americans are doing something that the British don't know how to do, or the physios here, or the nutritionists don't know what the Americans doing different. I
Load
don't know.
management.
Wait, who runs more KM? Is footballers or is it roughly the same?
Now, basketball is suicide. Basketball is suicidal.
No, as in a game of basketball.
Well, they get subbed in and out so quick.
No,
yeah,
no,
but-
basketball is suicidal.
I think
It'd be
footballers.
No, there's
I think
basketball.
footballers.
It's suicidal basketball.
maybe like
We'll check.
Yeah, maybe
We'll
just
check.
a bit
basketball, you
more.
have to mark.
Yeah, you can't let your player go. Like
Yeah, but-
defense, let player go.
No, but you can play
But it's
zone.
not- it's not as
You can play
continuous
zone.
Play
running.
defense, play defense.
Can't play zone on
defensive.
basketball.
No, you can like you
gotta
box
stay
and
with-
one.
I
You
think
know,
then it's a
you
miss
can
and
do a
match.
box and one,
Honestly, I think Chelsea's not working. Arsenal is not working because
Oh.
it's not working because the attack comes from the back. Okay.
I think Arsenal's back. It's fine.
So Arsenal's not
No,
working. Oh, that's
It's not
Yeah,
working.
I said it.
Because the attack. Who
Said it.
supports the mid?
Said it before the
Who
booking.
supports the mid? The defenders. Who supports the strikers? The midfield.
Yeah.
Yeah. But everyone goes together.
Yeah.
But if the centre backs drag everything forward, and Arsenal centre backs are very comfortable on the ball, Gabriel and Saliba. Saliba is top defender.
I think Gabriel's been better the last 2 years.
Yes, they're comfortable on the
don't.
ball. The right back Arsenal had, what's his name?
Ben White.
Which one? Benny Blanco.
No,
I don't
Ben
like
White.
calling Benny Blanco. He's just
Oh.
he's okay.
Ben White.
Yeah,
Ben White.
Ben White.
No, I don't like him.
I never forget
Ben
what
White,
Rashford
they-
done to him.
Blanco,
He
but-
came from Brighton, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ben White, I see professional footballers in Holland, in Germany, Belgium, France, going to do one-to-ones. Over here, they don't want to do one-to-ones. They just want to.
What do you mean? First team players.
First team players.
Yeah,
do
they
one-to-ones.
yeah.
Going to do. Ben White had everything to be there. He's not out of place. He's not out of place. He didn't play the way he should. Like when you go back to Lee Dixon, Lauren, and what's your one? Eboué. There were guys. There were arrows. Eboué was an arrow. Eboué was not his position. Right back was not his position. Eboué.
Where was he?
So what's position?
He was a winger.
But
And
he
he
played
played
very
right
good right back though.
But you said Lauren was a striker, no?
Lauren was
Lauren's a
striking
good
midfield
right
and he
back.
played right back.
Good right.
Ashley Cole was a striker when he
Okay.
came
Yeah,
Sunday
yeah,
as
So
well.
yeah.
why it's not working?
Rio or someone was
You
like,
see
before-
Manchester
Rio's
United,
before, yeah.
Manchester City. Have Akanji and Ake, they top offensive players. They're offensive, they're defensive, but they're offensive players. Manchester United was good,
Well, you think Aki's offensive?
defensive and offensive.
I don't think he's that offensive. I think he's okay offensive.
No,
I think Reece
come
James.
from Chelsea.
I think Reece James.
He signed a youth for Chelsea.
Yeah, I know. But going forward,
He's very intelligent.
going forward, he's Wan-Bissaka level, no?
No.
Yeah, but
Wan-Bissaka's cold.
he's not talking about ability on the ball.
Wan-Bissaka is physical.
He's very good.
No,
Wan-Bissaka's
but-
technically good.
Brother.
No,
But
no.
Very
Yeah,
good.
but what?
What?
Aki and him are like similar level going forward.
That's a high level then.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say. I'm just trying to say that Reece James is
He's
a
on a
prince
fantasy.
that
Arsenal
going
goalkeeper.
forward
Arsenal
is way
goalkeeper.
better.
Stop.
Even
Right.
like even
Good with his
even like
feet.
Tyreek
Good with
Mitchell's
his feet.
better than going
Clear
forward.
everything today.
Nah.
The
Tyreek Mitchell can
centre-backs
cross
are
the ball,
good.
bro.
I don't think he's talking about that though. I think he's
Which one?
talking about
Both.
No, as in just up there
Yes.
in terms of making the right runs and that
Yes.
sort of thing.
You
Like,
wouldn't know.
even from set pieces, like you see, the way Ake's not big, but the way he attacks the ball from a set piece.
See him
like,
playing for Holland in his environment. Now, Arsenal 2 top centre backs. Left back, who's centre back? Who left back for Arsenal?
Timber.
Timber, yeah, he's good.
Timbers and
Yeah.
Tinko,
He's good, but he's not-
Calafiori,
no, he's
He's
good. He's good.
Right back,
He's
who's
good.
right back now?
Benny Blanco.
But
But
Timber.
you're going to put Timber back to
Arteta,
Tomiyasu.
sorry. But in the midfield, Arsenal, something's not working.
It's 100 million.
Declan
They
Rice.
spent 100 million.
Declan Rice.
I would
That's what it
Moreno
is.
not
come and
working.
look good.
No,
Wait,
something's
you think
not.
he's working?
No,
Moreno
Declan
come and
Rice
look
is good.
How good?
yeah, it's good.
100
And
million
the
good?
other one from Ivory Coast.
Partey.
Partey. But is he's from Ghana?
He carry a
Is
piano in
Declan
his
Rice
back when he
100? Is he? Yeah.
He can carry a piano on his back when
He's
he
better
plays.
than Rice.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, of course.
But is he
He's not
100?
best
was a-
midfielder.
Rice was a centre back.
And he plays like a centre
They were
back.
gonna
That's the
release him.
problem.
Yeah, but he's a defensive midfielder. He's strong.
Yeah,
He
but
can do the job.
so you're
something
playing with
not-
5 centre backs at this point.
Something is
No,
not.
but for 100 million midfielder, Dammy think he's very limited.
Luis, for something to not be working, tell me what is it,
The
please?
manager needs to integrate.
The manager.
Needs to
Key
integrate
one in. Look at
Integrate who?
Look at
the players.
Set him up for that one.
Which players?
The players in midfield.
Oh,
It's
right.
not working.
But it's 6 seasons now, Luis.
No, they need to do work in the. I'm sure the Arteta goes into the changing room or into the video room with the midfield players. Say, hey guys,
I'm not sure.
it's broken here. Not Chelsea. Chelsea, they are finding their midfield now. Caicedo is finding his way.
Because Caicedo's better than Declan Rice.
Yeah, but
Caicedo didn't have a good game today.
Caicedo hasn't got one guy to support him in the midfield.
was
Who's
cold.
that supporting Caicedo in midfield?
Hey,
Lavia.
he doesn't watch the.
Yeah,
Remember
yeah.
he said
Yeah,
watch
yeah,
Monday
yeah,
crazy
yeah.
as
He
well.
said Caicedo didn't have a good game.
He didn't have a good game today.
He had a good game.
He worked.
He had a good
He
game.
worked. He saved.
Yeah,
he
he
saved
can work. I don't
Chelsea.
mind you working, but
But
I
he
don't
needs-
think the quality was
You
there.
need-
Cole Palmer didn't have a good
You
game
need a
today.
security.
Yeah, he did. I know he
you
did.
need a-
Cole Palmer was Portugal.
You need a security guard.
Yeah.
You need a security
Yeah, but
guard.
did you
You need
notice
a bodyguard.
Lavia today?
Lambert didn't have a good game today either.
When
I know
Patrick
Caicedo, I
Vieira
didn't notice
played-
Lavia at all.
When Patrick Vieira played, Patrick Vieira
Patty V, what was
was
there?
Petit's bodyguard.
I played him
Sometimes
yesterday.
Petit was Vieira's bodyguard. If Scholes, when he played for Manchester United,
Scholes was a
he
bodyguard.
had Keane,
Yeah.
Paulins went to Inter Milan, then he came back Liverpool.
He went to
But
Wolves.
There was some security guard. There was some
That was after.
people there
after
supporting
me,
each other. Caicedo is on his own, but
Dog,
he's finding
he's
his
a
way
dog.
now.
He's a dog.
But Caicedo, first I thought Caicedo was.
I
I
thought
was
he's
like,
reckless, man.
Caicedo is
I
not good.
always
But then
loved
I see
Caicedo.
Caicedo
Right.
needs help. Everyone needs help. There's always support and cover. Arsenal in midfield, the Arteta needs to integrate those players to play good football.
But it's been 6 seasons.
Get another player.
Another. You want to give him more? Nah.
Try another player in midfield.
I would have
But he
played Moreno.
played Mikel Moreno. And,
I would have played Moreno.
Do you know what I think in this league is? In your league? It's not my league. It's your league.
I'm
Not
Serie
my
A.
league,
I'm
not
Serie A.
I'm championship.
Yeah, you are. You good.
I'm not league.
Yeah, I was saying
It's
all the way, bro. FC Wimbledon days, bro.
I'm not league,
The
man.
players are getting too much too soon.
Yeah, too much money. That's true.
Like the young players that should break into the first team. Why they don't break? Look,
The motivation's gone, innit?
Paulins, John Barnes, Chris Waddle, Glenn Waddle, Paul Parkers, Gascoignes, Galinicus. When the sponsorship came for them, they had the game that could back it up, that sponsorship. They had the game. They got the sponsorship on the first team.
Because of how they played, yeah.
The kids these
Now
days,
they're getting it before
they
they
get
make
paid
first
out
team.
for potential.
100%.
They get paid out for potential. You know, get paid out for potential. You don't even know how good this kid's gonna be.
It's true.
He gets endorsements, the sponsorships, money. Chelsea used to get youth team get paid 15 grand a week just to keep them there. 60 grand a month. It's not gonna work as hard. It's not gonna work as hard. It's bad work ethic.
Of course,
You're paying
you
a
think-
builder a lot of money before he done the job. He's gonna
Yeah.
sit down and think, I got the money
I'll
already.
do it whenever I want.
We,
I don't know
we mentioned it last time,
That's
I
what
think,
I'm on.
yeah? When we were saying
Bad
about-
work ethic.
with
That's why he played
Mbappe,
bad Monday.
we were saying with Mbappe how he's not going to reach that level
I disagree with it as well, but I'm starting to see it.
because of, like, you know, the clout that he's getting. Do you think that's true? Do you think he's letting them we're gonna see that same Mbappe level again.
I think the issue with Mbappe is that he played with Neymar and he wants to be Neymar, but he's not Neymar.
Yeah.
Basically, because like when we saw Mbappe when he first broke through, obviously he does have technical ability, but it was penetrating runs in behind, scares defenders, pace scares defenders. Now, despite probably being like the fastest attacker striker in the world, he's always coming to feet. Vinny's doing the run. Like you saw
Jude make them.
Jude's making runs in behind him,
me.
and he keeps coming to feet. It's like, what's wrong with you? Even if you saw
When he was making those runs, he was offside like 8 times. Maybe he's trying to switch it up.
In Spain, the coaches, I'm talking about managers, the coaches are smart. Mbappe, that game of running in Spain is not going to work. Mbappe just runs, gets the ball and runs. That's not intelligent. They got Vinicius stoppers. When they play a game, the managers have Vinicius stoppers, Mbappe stoppers, Bellingham stoppers. The managers create a defensive wall to stop certain players who are going to damage them.
A 4-4-2 low block in Spain is disgusting. You watch Getafe like 2 years ago. Oof.
They will create stoppers to stop you. Okay, Mbappe runs. Not gonna run with us. We're gonna create a lot of trouble, a lot of obstacles. Not gonna be able to do it. And he's not happy because I can sense the energy at that last Champions League game. They lost 3-1 at home.
Yeah.
I guess AC Milan. Shout out Rafael.
There was one game that Bellingham shouted at Vinicius.
Yeah.
Remember? He's angry. And Bellingham is a very angry person. He wants to both to but he's right. He wants to both together. Mbappe, like he's playing alone. Mbappe doesn't look like Mbappe. Mbappe looks average in Real Madrid.
He does.
Because he wants to be the star man.
Even
Sometimes
for France.
No, but it might take some time to gel as well.
Yeah, man.
Might
If
take
I
some
bought
time to gel.
Mbappe, I would buy Hakimi. Yeah.
No, but Hakimi's another player that
I
wants
would
to
buy
be.
Hakimi.
Took like 7 shots
Hakimi's
last
a
time.
Real
He
Madrid
could have passed it
player.
across goal.
When he played Atletico, he could have
He took
squared
like
it.
7 shots,
and he
bro.
shot straight
In the
at
last
people.
minute.
And the
Hakimi's
next
a Real
one, he
Madrid
squared it.
player.
Yeah,
Shot.
but shit square as well.
Yeah.
Academy,
Yeah, I remember Hakimi.
If I bought Mbappe,
But he's top player. But
Yeah,
he was
yeah.
from right back. He was trying to be like.
I'll buy Hakimi. I said, what makes Mbappe play well in that team? Hakimi and the other small guy, Portuguese guy. What's his name?
Vitinha.
Vitinha, yeah,
Vitinha and one more. So then when they're in the changing room,
Real Madrid ain't got room
They've
for
got a little
them.
click.
no, but they
Real Madrid need a 6 though.
They're missing
Yeah.
Cruz. They're missing Cruz.
They need a passer in the middle of the park.
Who, Cruz centre back?
They're missing Cruz.
Modric comes on, but he comes on for
Real
the last
Madrid.
15,
I think they're
20.
missing that kind of passer.
They need a
from the
passer,
field.
yeah.
But Real Madrid now have dropped a lot from the level of the Galacticos.
Yeah.
Why? They're little kids. There's a lot of little kids there. Modric is finished. That's it on this career.
Yeah.
Modric done what he had to do. But the other German is gone. They had a wall. The German was the wall.
Yeah.
Cruz was the wall. Modric is coming off. The
They got
bench.
no
He's
like
back.
no experience.
They haven't got
midfielders
experience
in
play.
there.
They're little kids, and then Vinicius thinks Vinicius talks too much. I like Vinicius, but he talks too much.
He does talk too much.
In terms of what though? You don't understand Portuguese.
He's
so you
always
can't-
moaning. No, but you see,
I don't need to understand Portuguese.
Why don't you say-
How do you know what he's saying?
I don't need to know
Body
what he
language,
said.
body
Oh,
language.
you mean on the pitch?
You're on the pitch, yeah.
Yeah, but you see how they said, oh, he's not winning the Ballon d'Or because they put up all them clips about him being like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, some
But
of
bro,
those are
there's
standard.
bare
like-
clips of Messi.
Yeah, some of those
Messi
are
does the
standard.
same thing.
But
So.
as in Vinicius does it.
Have you not seen Messi in
lot.
America? Every time he gets touched, he gets a free kick, and then he like lashes out, and nothing ever happens.
I honestly
You
think
have a thing against Messi.
Nah, I feel like the footballing world favour Messi and
What, over Ronaldo?
over
honestly-
everyone.
Okay, fine.
Over everyone.
But he's the
And
greatest.
he does get things.
He's
How
the
you getting
greatest.
Copa America like 4 times in your country in the space of 3 years, bro?
Luis.
That doesn't even make maths.
Do you think they're missing like a captain kind of leader? Because on Monday we had a little 5-a-side game, and I felt like our captain kind of let us down a bit.
I felt like you
Yeah, it's
didn't.
only
Yeah, it's
about
only-
Monday, yeah?
But I felt like you didn't. I felt like you didn't contribute at all. Did you score on Monday?
I did.
No way you didn't score.
On my mother's like.
Did he score? Did he score? I watched the video. I watched the video.
To make it 2-2.
Oh, yeah,
I don't know.
Oh, what? Are you sure?
I led the comeback. I led the initial comeback.
cool.
I scored the first one.
Yeah, you did. You did.
Yeah, you scored.
Real
That's why I
Madrid
said
never lost at
we
home.
didn't
Help.
need it.
This is what I'm saying. We're like Vinny
Lost at
and
home against
Jude.
AC
We needed
Milan.
help.
and
Real Madrid
You look like
never
Vinny,
lost
you look
at
like
home
Vinny.
4-0 against Barcelona, 3-1 against this team.
AC Milan.
Hey, look, all I know is me and B been to trenches and we come out with W's every time. The one time we went with Sean, what did we get? You know what I'm saying? Ask your little cousin got put in a spliff, bro. Hey, ask your little cousin got put in a pack. But anyway, back to the story.
Wow.
Shots fired. I repeat. Shots fired. Shots fired. Shots fired. I repeat.
Send me the guns, B. Send me the guns.
We got a sergeant.
I was like Roy Keane, and you're not getting anything.
You was terrible, man. Stop.
No. I'm talking about when against his cousin. Against his cousin.
My cousin had them man running. Get me.
Don't let me get another family member down. Don't let me get another family member down.
You know what? When we run it back, we'll see.
Hey, come on.
No,
Back to serious.
Obviously, Real Madrid now, they've signed Mbappe, they've signed who I would have thought was the best player in the world, and they've lost so much in terms of like their standard.
First of all, I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm not a hater. First of all, bro. I'm not a hater. First of all, bringing his son as his second man is just football. Is
Well, it helped, no?
Nah, his son is.
Look at all the Champions League they won together.
No, it wasn't him. It wasn't them. It was the players that won the Champions League.
Ancelotti's son.
Ancelotti's son coming in to be the guy. I don't think Ancelotti's got a guy with enough experience behind him. Ancelotti's on his way out. Ancelotti can only do at Real Madrid. Couldn't do at Everton. AC Milan done a little bit.
Spent a lot of money at Everton,
remember,
done a little bit at AC Milan.
Mashed them up, innit?
Yeah, I remember when he played for AC Milan, he was a top baller for AC Milan. And he became a coach,
Louis
manager,
Rodrigues.
everything. But I think Real Madrid is broken. Real Madrid is broken. From the goalkeeper, where's the goalkeeper now? Is he injured?
Yeah, Courtois injured.
Injured.
I just think
Macho goalkeeper.
I think
Centre backs. Who's the centre backs?
Militao again.
Rudiger.
Just did his
Rudiger,
ACL.
best centre back.
Like,
Alaba injured.
Go back and look at the centre backs. That was at Real Madrid before.
What, Ramos and Pepe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Strong centre back.
Warriors.
Centre mid.
It's true.
No, but I still think their centre backs are
Yeah.
good, but they're just they're a partnership. It's not that
for Madrid scoring goals that season.
You had Ronaldo.
No, Benzema. Now forget Ronaldo. Ronaldo is top player.
Yeah.
Ronaldo, don't mix there. Benzema. Benzema was the king. Benzema was just under Ronaldo's shadow, but Benzema was the king when Ronaldo. They've got no strikers. It's like Arsenal. Arsenal ain't got a striker. Need a striker to win the game. But Real Madrid got no strikers. Looks like everyone gets the ball. They do their own thing.
They play off the cuff, yeah.
I just think they side their
Do you rate Ancelotti as a
so
manager?
different.
Do you rate
They just buy
Ancelotti as a
big
manager?
players.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the team is broken.
Shout out Loso.
I think their system's very different. They buy big players, whereas Barcelona develop players. So I think their system's just completely
Barcelona
different.
developed
So when you're buying,
14, 15.
Bro, when Wilshere came out, I already told you, like
Where are they?
What do you mean? Where are they? They're all playing everywhere in the world.
No, anyway.
Why is it that the Barcelona
Don't get
players
onto
coming
Wilshere.
to
I'm not getting onto Wilshere, but it's true. You know they have these players every year.
Iniesta was in here.
Of course, that's the best game he's had in his life. That's the best game he's had in his
was in here.
life. Yeah,
What I'm saying.
that's the best game he's had.
Yeah, so what?
What age?
So why is it that the
How old is
Barcelona
Wilshere?
I
players,
swear he went Bolton or something like that. But allow it, man.
the Barcelona players, AC Milan players, Real Madrid players come into the pitch at 16, 17 and they play like the senior players, and it cannot happen in England because they don't mature here. Look at Barcelona team that beat Real Madrid.
Yeah.
There are a lot of young guys in the team, 17, 18, the other one 17, the one the Euros.
2 17-year-olds.
What's his name? Lamine.
Lamine.
But they're 17, but they don't think they're 17. They think they're men. They're ready to play that game. But Barcelona, Real Madrid, Atletico Bilbao only plays people born in Bilbao.
Yeah,
They don't play people who were born outside.
Yeah.
Before all these transfers, Real Madrid was the only one. I remember when two men that created UEFA. I know their names. They created UEFA because Real Madrid was playing every champion of every team like friendlies. Real Madrid used to go and play Portuguese champion, Italian. They used to do that. And then two men, I think one French, one Spanish, created UEFA. They were not footballers. They were just business administration men. They created UEFA. And when Real Madrid was playing abroad, they took players from other clubs. They all became the Galacticos. They used to get players from other clubs. At the same time, there were people, Italians born in Uruguay, Spanish born in Colombia, Brazilians born in Italians born in Brazil, that used to play for two national teams. Did you know that? If you're born in Colombia and your dad is Spanish, you have the right to play for Spain and Colombia.
Yeah.
National team.
You can play for both
You play
at the
for
same
both.
time.
When UEFA came, changed the rule because there was a lot of guys playing for Brazil and playing for Italy, playing for Uruguay, playing for Spain and playing for Colombia, playing for Spain and playing for Uruguay. The immigrants, Spanish, Italians, Dutch, and German that went to South America, it was only Spanish and Italians that used to do that. and Portuguese, Brazilians. They used to do that. So Real Madrid used to go and play. I'll tell you the names of the guys that created UEFA. Was in 1954. A lot of guys came to Real Madrid. Puskás, kids don't know about Puskás. Puskás was a player from Hungary
Yeah.
that they came to play for. There was one player, Austrian Czech. This is not a lie.
Hey,
Fact check.
fact
Why you
check
say
it.
that?
His name was something Bican. I was a kid
Oh,
when I
yeah,
read
yeah.
that.
When
I
you-
was a
oh
kid.
yeah.
I was a kid. I
I'm
read
pretty sure
that.
it's spelled
Bican. Austrian
B-I-S as
Czech.
in Bishken.
Don't listen
I'm
to
gonna fact check you, Louis.
Bican, Austrian Czech. Okay, they say he scored more goals than Pelé and everybody and Cruyff. It said the newspaper said, no Pelé, no Di Stefano, no Cruyff. Joseph become score. They say that they didn't really credit him. He said he scored more than 5,000 goals. That's what he said. Newspaper said. But they didn't register his goals. They didn't. So anyway, let's go back to Real Madrid. They used to play teams from
not like
all
Jose.
over. They used to go to South America. They used to go to Czech.
Like the Harlem
Austrian Czech.
Globetrotters.
They used to go and get. They got Di Stefano. This, that one. That's how Real Madrid became. And then these two men create UEFA 1954. Then one died 1955. Check him who created UEFA. They just said, no, wait a minute. There's no more playing for two national teams. Let's create a league of champions. It's to be champion leagues.
League, yeah.
It's 2 games, one home, one away. You lost, you out. Of
Yeah.
course, now you generate more money. It's good because people get to see.
So before the groups, it was just one game. You're out.
The groups, there were groups of 4.
Yeah. You play.
No, I
everyone in
mean,
the group.
there were 2 games.
Yeah.
One home, one away.
So it's knockout, but just home and away.
Lost, out.
Yeah.
Just
But
champions of each
now
league,
there's more
yeah.
games, more money, and people get to watch, like people from, let's say, Kazakhstan.
Yeah.
They get to watch Real Madrid at home.
Yeah,
Because these people, they never watch, they watch on TV, they want to see the players live.
Yeah.
But then they start to get the Galacticos. Now, there's no more Galacticos. Why? Brazilian players, 17, good Asian goes there. The Asians are ramming all South America game, boys. 14 away from their countries. They didn't even play for when I was a kid, if you were in Portugal, you say, what do you want to play for? Sporting, Benfica, Porto. Now, ask a kid, what do you want to play for? Real Madrid, Barcelona, AC Milan. Nobody wants to play. If you're in the academy and you're 14, you want to play for the first team, isn't it? They don't want no more. They break in the football. Brazil is not the same football. Colombia is not the same football. Argentina is not the same football.
That's the vow
That's
already.
just aiming high though, no?
Killing everything. They're killing everything. Now you look at Arsenal team, you look at Manchester City team, look at Manchester United team, look at Tottenham team. There's no many English footballers breaking in. When I was a teenager, it was only allowed 3 foreign players in the team. 3 foreign players in the team. First was 2. It was 3 or 4, but 2 on the pitch, 2 on the bench. If those ones were on the pitch, the other 2 could not come in. That would enhance the academy's work. The word academy means academics, scholarships. They need to come into the first team. Yes or no? They don't. They'll get released. How many people are you gonna see out there that it was from Boca Juniors got released? It was from whatever. Let's talk South America, Cartagena, from Colombia, from Flamengo. They got 16, 17. Oh, sorry, man. Here we go. Now everyone's going to play in the Brazilian league. It's the best league in South America. People from Uruguay, Paraguay, Venezuela, Colombia, Argentina,
Holland.
Europe, Holland. They're going to play in Brazil. Now the academies are more limited. Over here, the academies are in trouble. They produce one player. Why? Man City. How many English players? Man City. Foden. There's a new centre back that just came on.
Rico Lewis.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lewis.
He didn't look very good the
Walker.
other day, but
Today, yesterday, you
against
mean?
Brighton. Yeah. he didn't look
Liverpool,
very good.
102.
No, he must be good for him to be
Chelsea.
getting
How many
in the
English
team,
players
but
at
They
Chelsea?
rate him.
Palmer, Reece James.
Madueke is not English. Madueke
Yeah, he is.
Madueke is
African.
English.
He's African.
he plays for England.
He plays for
Yeah,
him.
but
Was it
he
Colwell?
does one-to-ones. I know he's coach. He does
Yeah.
one-to-ones.
Madueke's got a
Free,
problem. I
maybe?
told you before. I'm not going to speak
Colwell.
in public.
Yeah,
They've
yeah,
quite a
yeah,
lot,
yeah.
to be fair.
Played
Madueke.
today.
Oh, they
Yeah.
played today now.
Then who's there for Arsenal? English.
Saka,
Rice.
Rice.
Saka.
That's it.
That's it.
No.
Ethan.
Ethan,
Yeah.
but he don't
Top
really
player,
play.
though.
I know Ethan.
He's
I
quality.
know the Ethan's
So
dad.
good.
Or Obi.
Top player.
Top player. Oh, Ethan's top player.
I want to ask you a question about Ronaldinho. I see you with Ronaldinho.
Yes.
Speak a little bit of how.
Some guy called me in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
He said to me, I got a player that's going to India and Pakistan to play in the league. In the league is 3 months. The guy was getting paid. He was gonna get 600, 400,000, now 300,000.
Who's that?
300,000.
Dino.
No, I can't say his name.
Yeah.
He was gonna play in the Indian league for 3 months. October, November, December. 15th of October, 15th of December. Said, you wanna come? I said, okay, I'll come. And I've got this thing in Pakistan, Ronaldinho friends. You wanna become a player coach? I said, yeah, no problem. Let's go to Dubai. Send your passport on the thing, on WhatsApp, and I'll send you a ticket. You know, I said, wow, business class. So wow, business class, I'm gonna get there early. I'm gonna go and eat all the food. The flight was 8 p.m. I got there 12 o'clock.
You get the lounge. You get the lounge.
Oh,
you got there 12 afternoon.
He was there all day.
At 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
Yeah.
So then I went to Dubai with him, and I've been to Dubai so many times. I don't even like that country. I like the weather, but I don't like the country. People talk about Dubai.
Yeah,
I prefer Europe, South America. Anyway, so the guy said to no, he didn't speak about Ronaldinho friends. He said, I'm taking you to Dubai.
Yeah.
Because I was coaching some of his players. The guy had a big agency called something Sky Sports. Sky Sports something. That's Sky Sports something like that. Oh, come to Dubai. Okay, everything sent it. Man, I went there to the airport, checked in, went to Dubai with him. When we got to Dubai, we went to Pakistan. I arrived in Pakistan with him, jet lagged. Karachi, Jesus Christ. Karachi is a jungle. Cars. I think if they bring flying cars, Karachi is going to be one of the cities that people are going to die every minute. Went to Dubai. Ronaldinho and his brother are there at the hotel, 7-star hotel, 8-star hotel, 10-star hotel, you know what, that kind of hotel. Like, yeah, you speak Portuguese. Yeah, we talk, Ronaldinho was in his corner. I spoke to his brother, spoke to the translator.
Always with his brother, yeah.
Always with his brother. Ronaldinho always with his phone in his hand. Ronaldinho don't leave his phone. He's like, he sleeps with his phone or something. Then I speak to him. I don't talk to people on that level. Like, if you play football, I'm not going to come to you and say, oh, that goal you scored.
Yeah.
I don't do that. He was there hanging around there. I'm not talking to him. You know, I'm, hello, la. Dubai, went Pakistan, presentation. We had a dinner. You know the picture. I see him standing by the picture. I'm the main guy there now. A lot of people hate him because I'm main guy with him. I'm main guy with Ronaldinho. A lot of people didn't want me to be there. The translator didn't want me to be with him. And they say I'm in football because he wanted to be there on top and things like that. Come back to England. Oh, this day, that day we're going. I said, okay. They sent me the ticket. Car, big limo came pick me up on my door. I said to my wife, look, El Presidente. I said to my wife, El Presidente is waiting in the car. I kept the guy waiting on purpose. I'm telling you, listen, if you go, let's say you go and visit the Prime Minister. Yeah? The Prime Minister is not going to just run up the door, open the door for you. They open the door, you walk in, they sit you in this room,
so
they make you go there. They keep you waiting, and the guy they watch you on camera, what's he doing? You get nervous. And then 8 p.m., you go after 8 p.m.
Yeah, speaking of 8 p.m., we've got a couple minutes. Let's wrap up with the story.
Yeah. Anyway, so I kept the guy waiting outside my door. I came in, took me to Dubai, Pakistan. Gigs, Ronaldinho, Anelka, and Roberto Carlos in one team, plus Pakistan national team players. David James, Anelka. No, wait. Gigs.
You're forgetting someone big.
Gigs, David James, Anelka, and Boateng in one team.
Bush Boateng.
George Boateng.
Middlesbrough.
Yeah.
Big player.
Ghana
and
Holland.
Yeah.
For Holland.
Yeah.
Big player.
Yeah.
Roberto Carlos, Luis Balmorte, Ronaldinho, and Pires.
Jose's Balmorte.
And El Patron, because Ronaldinho said, you're not playing. I said, I can't. The Pakistani people don't want me to play. The guys he said, come and play. I said, let me stay on the bench and direct the team a little bit, because the Pakistani players were like, some kids, their dads paid money for them to play in that game.
Yeah, big money.
Big money for them to be next to Ronaldinho. Some kids that paid 80. A lot of people made a lot of money. I didn't make too much money because I didn't know the crookedness that was going around there. A lot of people paid that agent, but put my son on the pitch. Oh yeah, it's easy. Louis, that one. He didn't pay me to play the pitch. He took the money. That guy was a crook. He looked like a nice guy. He was a crook. Crook, con, I can say publicly. Crook, con, master, con.
All the agents out there.
This agent guy was a crook. Yeah? Even when they pay me the money, He crooked me half of my money. He shoved us out half of my money.
Hey, tax.
He took money in his pocket and he got money from all these colonels and generals from Pakistan for his kids to play. So we played the first game in Karachi. Beautiful game. Blue Astro hockey team. Then we went to Lahore. In Lahore was grass. It was hot. The crowd. I got videos. Is there videos on YouTube? I got videos, man. I'm playing, Ronaldinho came up to me. Look, listen, there's some guys on the pitch shouldn't be there. Are you going to come on? I said, no, I can't come on because this guy here said to me, I can't come on. Look, I said, let him come on. We come on. We beat them twice. We beat the David James team, and I love David James. He's a bully. He's a crazy guy. I love him. He's a madman. We played 2 games. Then he came the invite to go to India. When I go to India, the league is 3 months. Ronaldinho went to play there, to play in India. He ended up playing futsal. Guess how much he got paid for 3 games in futsal? 1.7 million pounds futsal.
Mwah.
No wonder he fell out of the game of football, man.
When
you play 3-5 aside the game, you get 1.7 mil.
I was with Pires.
Crazy. That's a bread and butter.
I was with Pires and Boa Morte. Roberto Carlos was there. Do you want to play? I said to Ronaldinho, Gaúcho, stay up there.
I was calling him Gaúcho.
Stay. I said, Gaúcho, stay up there. He said, Louis, what do you want? What? I said, what do you want to play? He goes, I'm going to be there. He said to me, I'm going to be there. The ball just come. Man, every time the ball came, the ball come. But in the first game, Gaúcho looked like he was drunk. Yeah?
He probably was.
Probably was drunk. As he walked around, someone said to me, oh, listen, the man is a bit like this. The Brazilian guy that came with him, the man's a bit like this, like that. And you're going to be on pair with him. You're going to be next to him. We're going to warm up. Ronaldinho, he kicked the ball like that. The ball went like this. Put the ball here. I said, drunk. What do you mean drunk? The way he went, the ball went like this, and he put it there. Bang. Before the game started, I looked at the guy. Drunk. Listen, the ball was going from here to there, to there, to there. Man is drunk. The man is drunk, and then I don't know what he's going to do when he's sober. Yeah. I said to the guy, what do you want me to do? Look after him. When the ball came from here, Ronaldinho tapped the ball like this. The ball went up in the air. Tap, shoulder, another shoulder. And then left foot a bit down. I said, nah, man, you're taking the piss out of me, man. The guy's okay. The man that is drunk is going to do that. I said, no way.
He could play football drunk, man.
So then, after 2 games, I went to India with this team, Kerala
Blasters. Yeah.
Then stayed there a little bit. I went to a place called Pune FC. David James was there. Played for them. I went there, and I was working with a player, just private work. And India was a nice place because there's a difference, like night and day, India and Pakistan. India, everything's organized. Everything is in place. The parties there, the Bollywood party is crazy. And the Indian girls are pretty as well.
It's true.
Girlfriend, sweet as naughty.
Party, every night there was dinner party. Every night dinner parties.
You loved it, yeah?
Prawn curry, all these, that.
Allegedly.
Jalebi, all these sweets from India and all that. Beautiful. India was beautiful. India was everything organized in place.
Where did you go? What city?
Kerala, Madras, coconuts everywhere. Everything was okay. And then he went home. That night I was tired because the human element disappears when you fly to a country, 7 hours flight,
far,
and you wake up and you get up and you fly here, the human element is gone. But we created a good relationship. I even asked him to coach his son, but me and his brother didn't have a great relationship. I think his brother was a bit kind of wary about me getting close to him. I didn't get close to him. Like when he was there, I was here. I don't go after people. I don't be like on his face.
Yeah.
But then he started to come close in the second game. Oh, what you do? You coach? Yeah. I coach here and there. I go
just
to
organic.
Canada,
Keep
I go
it organic.
to America. I coach in places in England. I work for 2 agencies. And this agent just met me through another agent. He saw me coaching a place. Said, "Come with me. I'll put you." They wanted a coach in that group, in that tourney or whatever, in that trip. They wanted a coach. And I was blessed by God. I was inside the city, the changing room was all leather couches, and everything was good. There were all kinds of food in the changing room and all that. And I looked at this thing, light that attracts the flies, and I said, "Oh my God, thank you for bringing me here. You know, being next to Ronaldinho, and Ryan Giggs and Anelka, George Boateng, David James." I told God, I couldn't have done more because I'm not a person with a business mind. If I would have created a big relationship with some of the guys there. But those people are just good to you and nice to you when you're there with them. Once they've gone, they don't answer the phone, they don't talk to you. But I said, look, I'm not trying to put myself on your level. I got my level, you got yours. You play in the Premier League or you play here, play there, you're a rich man and all that. Some of them don't even have money no more. And I said, oh, thank you, God, for this. That was my thing. No, I was happy with it. I'm not going to be like, regret. No regrets.
No, that's good. That's good, man. Yeah. Good episode. Thank you for coming back again.
Sean is a troublemaker.
Yeah, troublemaker, man. Yeah.
Louis, before you go,
Louis, I mismanaged, but I'm sorry, go on.
Before you go, what player now in today's game resembles you?
What, centre forward?
Yeah.
Nicholas Jackson.
No.
Who resembles you? So when you grew up, how you
like
play,
Hoyland or someone.
what player resembles
the player
you?
the player that I was like idolized was Ruud Gullit.
But he said today's game.
Today's game.
They can't match up.
Today I don't see like players that the centre forwards knew how to play football.
Yeah, I agree.
So you don't see yourself in none of these centre forwards?
There was players in those days when I was a kid, when I was like 18, 19. There was a player from AC Milan, Massaro.
Yeah,
you know Massaro?
The Italian guy.
Yeah.
There was a player from France that played for Marseille. He went to AC Milan, but he was unlucky. A French guy, small French guy, played for Marseille, went to Milan. And
we need to wrap up.
Milan, there was a guy there, they bought Lentini, tall lamp, couldn't even play football, was not passing goalie. But I don't see any player that resembles me there. Maybe if I watch you
maybe.
Alright, cool guys, we got to wrap up. Thank you for coming down again, part 2.
Thank you.
Make sure.
Burn the academies enough, did I?
No, you're good.
Yeah.
But make sure you comment, like, subscribe. We'll be back again next week. Ballology episode 7, and we out.
Just want to say one thing before you wrap up. This podcast, Ball of Duty. Ball of Duty. Excellent, extravagant, exuberant, like Excalibur weapon. We're going a long way.
Come on, man.
You believe in God?
We're working.
Ball of Duty.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. On that note, it's a wrap. Thank you again for coming. Part 2. Louis Rodrigues. Let's go.